People, I'm back. This is back-to-back YouTube videos. This will be the last video for the day. And then tomorrow I'm going to do something different on this channel. And I'm going to drop one more video tomorrow. And that's going to probably be the top 5 or 6 animes that should be made into movies and television shows. And then, when we get the spring break, I'll take a break and come back with some different material. Because I got to conserve the space. I'm running out of space on this channel. You might find it hard to believe, but yeah, I'm going to be running out of some space pretty soon. Excuse me, and when I do, you probably won't be getting too many videos, because then I'll have to make a new channel. It's impossible to have all my good content videos all on one channel. That's why I have multiple channels. Now, this one's going to be called Sex Game MGTOW versus Pickup Artists and Dating Coaches. Who's more real? This is a title that I've been wanting to talk about for a very long time here on YouTube. And I never got around to the idea because people have asked me what I think about MGTOW. You already know what I think about pickup artists and dating coaches. I hate and despise pickup artists and dating coaches for lying and not telling the truth to men about the opposite sex. And I'm not that big of a fan of the female pickup artists and dating coaches either, because the female pickup artists and dating coaches lie to women too. So this video is for both, for men and for women, because there are going to be some videos where if I make it just for men, then the women get upset. If I make the video just for men, then men get upset if I make it just for females. So I have to say in this video it's going to be for both men and for women, because I'm going to talk about how MGTOW is real and how to do the compare and contrast in this video to explain how both affects both men and women, and why the pickup artists and dating coaches who deceive men and women are to blame for it. Now, this is not me trying to kiss MGTOW's ass, because I'm not a MGTOW, but I am not taking the side of the pickup artists and the dating coaches at all. This video is to try to explain to you what are my thoughts on MGTOW. Now, first of all, I don't think there's nothing wrong with MGTOW. I mean, okay, these guys, they try to talk to beautiful, attractive women once upon a time in high school and college. They got rejected 50 to 100 times. And they're angry, they want to express themselves, so they go on the internet and they make YouTube videos, and they just want to tell truth, basically. Now, the reason why I don't have a problem with MGTOW is because if these guys were in relationships and they got divorced, or they separated, or they couldn't see their kids, or whatever the problem was, they have some experience, some insight that I don't have no experience and no insight on, period. I go to the nightclubs, I go to the bars, I talk to girls. I have some good experiences, I have some bad experiences. But when it comes to MGTOW, I don't have that much experience and that much insight. Now, I know some smart asses are going to say, well, if you don't have that much experience or that much insight on MGTOW, why are you trying to make a video? Because I get people asking me constantly to make the video, and I tell them that's not my area of expertise. And every time I tell them that, they think I'm ducking and dodging the excuse to make the video. They think I'm refusing to comment. It's like when you ask a professional athlete, what do you think about a certain person running for Congress? And the athlete says, I don't have a comment, and the reporter keeps trying to push the issue. So I just want to make the video so that way you'll know what I think about MGTOW, because a lot of people ask me about it, and I'd be like, I ain't got no experience in that field. That's like taking a doctor and telling him to work on a car, and he goes, I'm not a car mechanic, I'm a doctor. That's how I feel. I'm only making the video because you might find it hard to believe, but I get harassed behind the scenes when it comes to this subject. And I try to go, I don't really want to go into it, but I'm only doing it just so people can hear my thoughts, good or bad, and then it'll be one of those one and done type of videos. Okay? That's what I'm trying to explain in this video. Now, MGTOW tries to warn you of the dangers of not understanding what you might get yourself into. That means pickup artists and dating coaches don't talk about what if you get AIDS or HIV. They'll say you got to hit the nightclub, you got to hit the bar. But these stupid, delusional pickup artists, these dumb dating coaches, these morons, these guys who watch too much television, too many Hollywood movies, they don't tell you the dangers of getting AIDS and HIV. And if you get a woman pregnant and you ain't got no job and you ain't got no house and no apartment and you ain't got no money coming in, then you look even more stupid for listening to a pickup artist and a dating coach whose number one option is to infiltrate MGTOW, steal money from MGTOW, and try to recruit MGTOWs and take them to a place where they're not going to be able to compete in a competitive market. That's like taking a guy who's happy playing video games and trying to make him into a car mechanic. The truth and the reality is the guy who's playing video games, either he's motivated to want to be a car mechanic or he does not want to be a car mechanic. Either the guy wants to be a doctor or a lawyer, and you can't change his mind. And that's what pickup artists and dating coaches like to do. Take you out of doing fun, exciting activities and make you do activities that are not fun and exciting, promising you something that comes from a movie or a television show. They'll say stupid nonsense like you can work at McDonald's or Burger King and you can get you a supermodel. And let's be real, let's be realistic. You can't work at McDonald's, Burger King making $12 or $13 an hour and think you're going to date a supermodel. That's why you got to stop listening to pickup artists and dating coaches. They're morons. They're idiots. They just want you to buy their books and their DVDs. They're not good people. They're scumbags. Scumbags only taking advantage of the weak and helpless. That's what I think of them. I know because I had one in high school who, I don't want to say he was one, but he was friends with one. Like, he was a teacher in high school, but his friend was a pickup artist. And I was this close to not graduating high school because he was mad that I did not believe in that pickup artist dating coach BS. I believed in if you're a bad boy, a player, or a guy that just wants to be in a relationship. Those three. Not all this nonsense crap that you pump into these movies and these television shows. I know because I went to film school. And MGTOW just tries to warn you of the dangers of losing your money, making the wrong decision. And when you make the wrong decision, it lasts for a lifetime. It's not Avengers Endgame where you can take a time machine and go back in the time and undo those mistakes. Once you make a mistake, it can last forever. There's some stuff that I wish I can go back in time and fix, but I can't because I made those mistakes, and unfortunately those mistakes are going to be with me forever, unfortunately. No matter how good I get in my 30s, 40s, and 50s, I'll always look back and think of some of the stuff that I would like to fix. Like, I would like to go back in time and stop myself from making the mistakes that I made at Top Shop Top Man. They're now set in history. They cannot be undone. There's some stuff I did at Santa Monica that if I can go back and fix them, I could. But I can't. They're now a part of history. And that's what MGTOW just tries to get you to understand. They're not all bad people. Some of them are video gamers. Some of them like comic books. Some of them like television and film and anime. I've spoken to a couple of MGTOWs. They're pretty nice, cool people. Now, all MGTOWs are perfect? No. Do they all make mistakes and have flaws? Yes. We're all human beings. We all make mistakes. We all have good and bad things that we do. But the pickup artists and the dating coaches created MGTOW, okay? They created MGTOW in the sense that you made these guys believe they can get women that they see in the movies and the television shows. And they found out that that's not how that goes in the real world. That's like telling a little kid that does karate he could be a Power Ranger, when in reality there's no such thing of Power Rangers and Ninja Turtles. It would be cool and super badass, but the reality is there's no such thing of Power Rangers. there's no such thing of Ninja Turtles. And pickup artists and dating coaches are kind of like that in a way. And you created MGTOW, and now when you see these pickup artists try to make MGTOW type of videos, it's to try to get inside the mind of a MGTOW, to try to get him to come back to them so they can recruit them. Because if you look at these PUA forums, they lie. They trick these guys and make these guys believe in what I like to call false hope. And you think the pickup artists and the dating coaches are terrible. You got some female dating coaches. You got some female pickup artists who lie to women. That's my issue with them. They'll try to convince women they can get somebody like George Clooney, Leonardo DiCaprio, Zac Efron, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. They'll try to convince these people that they can get Chads and Tyrones. And when these women realize, I can't get the hot stud, I can't get the basketball player, the football player, the guy with the hot guy with the motorcycle, when they realize they can't get these people, they spent thousands of dollars being told for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 2 days, 3-4 day pickup artist seminars on who they can date. And when the realization kicks in, you cannot get these people, do you compensate for all that time that's been lost? Think of all the bills that could have been paid off. Think of all the money they lost that they could have invested. Some of these men and women who go to these pickup artists and dating coaches, a lot of these people lose thousands and literally thousands of dollars for going to a 2 hour, 3 hour, 4 hour seminar. You had to spend 2 days, 3 days, 4 days listening to a bunch of morons who really have no idea what they're talking about. They claim they do, but they don't. And when you ask these guys, and I'm talking about the pickup artists and the dating coaches, to show some receipts, they don't show no receipts. They show you stuff from 10, 15, 20 years ago, as if that's supposed to be enough. And when you ask them what they've done now, they just keep talking about the past. They don't want to talk about what they're doing in the present currently, because they're not doing anything currently, presently. There's only a few people that if I had to listen to as a pickup artist or as a dating coach, if I had to, if I thought it was that bad, that serious, I probably would talk to Mode 1, Alan Roger Curry. Maybe speak to the man. I watch his videos. I watch his content. He a cool cat. You know, I mean, ever since I heard that he did filmmaking, that's probably why I watch his channel. Because he got some good filmmaking skills. If I had to go to pickup artist, dating coach route, not that I would, but if I did, it'd be Mode 1, Alan Roger Curry. Okay? Some people might say, what about Coach Gray Adams? I've actually spoken to the man twice or 3 times behind the scenes. The man referenced me once in a video. I watch his videos, but does that mean I want to go buy the guy's books and try to learn from his books? Probably not. He may have something that might help me. I'm just trying to give you people a clear example. And even Coach Gray Adams have told you, stay away from pickup artists and dating coaches. I'm just trying to explain to you. Now, those 2 YouTube names that I named off. I'm not going to name no more because I said that I'm going to stop naming off YouTubers because YouTubers can get in trouble for naming other YouTubers. These 2 won't mind because I'm using them as examples, but that's where it begins, that's where it ends. What I'm saying is, you can't trust these pickup artists and dating coaches. They created MGTOW. And the women get hurt in the process because these women spend all their money thinking, I'm going to get Chad, I'm going to get Tyrone. And they lie to these women. Just like they lie to men, they lie to the women. And they don't feel sorry for wasting people's time. All that time wasted, all that money gone, can't get it back. All that time and energy gone. You can get your money back. You can get energy back. But the one thing as a man or a woman, young or old, that you can never get back is time. And that's what these pickup artists and dating coaches take from you. Time. So that's why this video is being made. Now that I explained the subject on what I think about MGTOW, who's more real? I'm gonna say MGTOW's real over the pickup artists and the dating coaches. Because by the end of the day, Midtown, you may not like the way they tell the truth. You may hate the way they tell the truth, but at least they tell the truth. Okay, I don't like the fact that some of these Midtowns hide behind an avatar, but at least they're trying to tell the truth. At least they're trying to express how they got screwed over. The pickup artists and the dating coaches, the reason why I can't stand these guys is because I see these guys when I go to the nightclubs and the bars. I see these guys. And these guys love to try to hang out with me to see if they can try to recruit me to their cause. You may find it hard to believe, but I've had two of them in the past try to, come in and try to recruit. And what they do is they go to all the nightclubs and all the bars in LA County, and they try to recruit guys that they know for a fact are easy to manipulate. And these are the guys who ultimately becomes Midtown. And my job is to expose the pickup artists and the dating coaches. You can't guarantee somebody that works at Foot Locker or McDonald's or Burger King that they can date someone like Scarlett Johansson. That's not going to happen. That's not going to work, okay? That's why I don't like the pickup artists and the dating coaches. They don't talk about self-improvement. They don't talk about how to just focus on yourself first before understanding how to get the girl. Everything with these idiots is the nightclub and the bar all day, every day. Yeah, I like the nightclub and the bar scene too, but I have bills I have to pay. I have my health and fitness. I have obligations. I have a job. I have money I have to save and invest. It ain't just go out to the clubs and the bars all the time. I do go to the nightclubs and I do go to the bars, and that's how I know they infiltrate the area. And they don't go after guys in their 30s and 40s because those guys are smarter and obviously are aware of their scam. They go after guys in their 20s and maybe late 20s, maybe early 30s. But if you're 35 or 40, they may stay away from you because they know you can tell the younger generation of men they're scams. So this video is a lot longer than it's supposed to be. Until then, peace.